Hey guys, welcome to our channel. So I got one more for you here tonight. Now, it's an interesting story how I found this one, guys, because we were watching Family Guy last night and Peter was going on a rant and he said like five things and I was just like, "Wait a minute." I said every single one of those things except one was Mandela affected. And what were they? Do you remember, baby?
What
Gee
about like
whiz.
in the JFK assassination?
The JFK assassination was Mandela affected. There was that mentioned, and that song "Fortunate Son"
Yeah,
that we
the other
found a
ones.
Mandela effect on ourselves. And then there was, boy, something else that they mentioned that was Mandela affected
Yeah, that I didn't even know was Mandela
that
affected.
I knew and she didn't know was Mandela affected. And then they mentioned that song, "Stop, Hey, What's That Sound?" And um, that was the only thing on the list that I didn't know to be Mandela affected. And I was like, well, man, they just listed a bunch of Mandela affected stuff. I wonder if that Buffalo Springfield "Stop, Hey, What's That Sound" is Mandela affected. I used to have the Forrest Gump album. It was on tape. There was two of them. All right. This song was on it. Number one, I never remember it being called For What It's Worth. I remember it being called "Stop, Hey, What's That Sound?" or "Stop, Children, What's That Sound?" But now, apparently, from everything I can find, the official title of the song is "For What It's Worth." Now, is that a change? Because I also found a place where they said, oh, it's called "Stop, Hey, What's That Sound?" but it's most commonly referred to as "For What It's Worth."
That's weird to me.
And it's weird to her and it's weird to me, but you know what? I've got a question mark by it. Does anybody know anything about that that could clue me in, clue us in, who might be a little older than me, who might know the story behind that, or if if it's a Mandela change? I'm not sure. But so I got that as a question, guys. I'm asking for opinions on the title. It's called "For What It's Worth." I remember "Stop, Hey, What's That Sound?" "Stop, Children, What's That Sound?" One of the two. I've seen it listed both, but officially it's called "For What It's Worth." Apparently, from when I go to look for official lyrics, that's what I find. For what it's worth. Most commonly referred to, right? But you got an actual change in the song itself, and that's what I'm going to go ahead and calculate right this second. I want help on the title. We're going to leave the title alone for right now. So at a minute 23, where he should say, um, okay, yeah, right. Where he should say, "What a field day for the heat. There's 1,000 people in the street singing songs and carrying signs." All right. There's 1,000 people in the street. That's what it should say. I'm 100% certain as I could be in a probability wave that that's what it said. And now he just says, "What a field day for the heat. 1,000 people in the street." So theirs fell off. All right. And that's it. So you had theirs fell off, and that's there's 1,000. There's just turned to I mean, all right, that's basically what you got. So your extracted letters are THERES. That's it. It just fell off. So you take the word letters, and there they are. There's. And you got, and as far as your percent goes, changes the variance percent times the words in the title plus the words in the song. Wherever I've got that right here. One is the variance percent times four words in the title, I guess. Again, asking for help with that title, guys. Um, and plus 180 words in the lyrics in the song that I counted, and one is the variance percent times 184. adding those two together, and your final variance percent is 0.54%, so just a shade over 0.5%, guys. And we got it, Buffalo Springfield, for what it's worth. And there it is. We've almost got a fourth page of our 100 pages of chart filled. And it's making a pretty familiar pattern, wouldn't you guys agree? That's 4 pages. It's basically making the same pattern, same sort of pattern. So, kind of interesting. But that's it, guys. Help us out on the title. And thumb it up if you remember there's 1,000 people in the street, and you can thumb us right down if you remember, just remember they said 1,000 people in the street. And that's going to be it for now, guys. I still have songs to re-look at that include 1 bourbon, 1 scotch, 1 beer. Any way you want it. And now, because I forget who, but somebody this morning pointed out to me that Black Sabbath War Pigs should say generals gather in their classes, just like witches at black masses. He's right. That must have been an old change because, you know, when I read it this morning, I knew he was right. It slipped right by me. So thank you very much for that, and I will be recalculating that in the coming days as well. And now I have a whole other list of songs to listen to that of the ones that I know on this particular soundtrack. So anyway, so I got some stuff coming, and I think there's another change in War Pigs as well after I thought about the song, and I'll have to re-listen to it again. And there'll be a recalculation coming in the coming days. And again, the other ones I said. And also, Ain't Talking About Love by Van Halen. Haven't forgot you, Phoenix. These things came up last night and today, but we are going to get there. I promise. I promise. All right, guys. Well, that's going to be it for now. Thanks for all your thumbs up, thumbs down. Thanks for all your comments, leads, feedback. Keep the leads coming, guys. I know that I'm having a hard time getting to everything, but once they're on my list, they're on my list. So if I know them, so keep them coming. And just like I got to Rock of Ages and the others, I will get in William Shakespeare. I will get to them, guys. We will get to the ones we know. We promise. So that's going to be it for now, guys. Thanks for your subscriptions. And thanks a lot for watching. And for now, you guys have a great rest of your night.